Hello friends! Animals never cease to amaze us. You've definitely never seen anything like this before. Today's episode features the most amazing animal incidents that got caught on camera. Let's start with a very amusing episode. The lizard wanted to eat the cockroach, but the slippery floor clearly didn't help. This dog urgently needed to cross a narrow bridge with a giant stick, and there were no other options for it. At first, it seemed like a pointless endeavor, and that the dog would never be able to figure out how to position the stick correctly. But after several attempts, the dog finally came up with a way to do it. This incident got caught on a camera in southern Thailand. A massive wild python got into the car's dashboard. The man parked his car near his home at night, and the next day, he heard hissing inside the car. They had to disassemble half of the car to get the enormous reptile out. In this video, a huge bear was trying to get into the chicken coop. A woman woke up in the middle of the night because of the numerous alerts from her security camera. When she saw the bear, she was simply shocked. The bear was trying to bite off the door to the chicken coop, but it was securely locked. The woman ran to the window and scared the uninvited guest away with her screams. The bear fled in panic. Did you know that if you live in Australia, you always need to check your shoes in the morning? Because such an unpleasant surprise might be waiting for you there. People called the snake catcher, who successfully removed the reptile, and said that if the people hadn't touched it, the snake could have remained inside the shoe for several days. Have you ever seen skydiving cats? If you haven't, you'll have the opportunity now. Just take a look at this cat, jumping out of the airplane with its parachute, and it doesn't seem to be the least bit afraid. And this cat and dog really love milk and always stand next to their owner during milking. Warm milk straight from under the cow is their favorite treat. In the next episode, we see horses wearing masks. It turns out that such masks are used to protect horses' eyes from insects, which can be very bothersome, especially in the summer heat. Horses can see perfectly well through these masks. You've definitely never seen a goat riding a horse before. Apparently, this goat really enjoys taking rides on the horse's back. This man couldn't figure out what was happening with his mosquito net. He decided to observe and saw a bird that kept coming back to take apart the net. Perhaps she was planning to build a very sturdy nest. And now you'll see some incredible footage. This dog can run on water. How is that even possible? People were shocked when they saw it. And here, two bear cubs managed to fall into a hollow tree somehow. They couldn't get out on their own. Thankfully, some kind people noticed them and called the rescuers. The cubs were freed with the help of a chainsaw. In this video, we can see how human waste harms nature. This bear was walking along the road with a coffee can stuck on its head. Rescuers tranquilized the bear, waited 10 minutes for it to calm down, and then carefully cut the can off its head. It was a healthy 3-year-old male bear with no signs of injury. In this clip, a monkey was stealing food from the puppy. Poor puppy. In this episode, we see a fisherman catching a stingray to use as bait for sharks. But when he noticed that another tail was protruding from the stingray, he realized that it was carrying babies. The man helped the fish give birth to 2 babies and released the whole family back into the water. Here, we see a mother opossum carrying 5 of her babies on her back. The most important thing for the offspring is to hold on tight so that they don't fall off of their mother. Just take a look at how this little snake swallowed a huge egg in a second. And if you're interested in seeing how a beaver cuts down a tree, you'll get your chance now. This toothy creature slowly and surely gnawed at the tree from all sides until it broke and fell. It will now become part of the animal's dam. Here, two fishermen were swimming down the river when they noticed a moose calf sitting in the water, unable to climb the steep bank. Fortunately, the moose cow wasn't too aggressive, and when the fishermen approached, she calmly walked away into the forest, allowing them to save her calf. These shots are also incredible. A man from Malaysia filmed a snake balancing on a high-voltage power line, trying to catch a small bird. The snake moved along the wire, but ultimately failed to catch the bird and was left with nothing. After catching a fish, this boy was in for an unpleasant surprise. The snake under the rocks decided that it deserved to get the catch and showed no intention of letting go, but she did end up having to retreat eventually. This kind woman takes care of 5 disabled dogs, and they live a happy life with no boundaries or limitations. One of them is named Speedy. He loves to run fast and often flips over in his wheelchair. Now, this brave dog is a first for us. To protect his owner, he fearlessly approached a bear and started barking at it. The bear attempted to make an aggressive move, but the dog didn't budge. The bear realized that it should retreat, lowered its head, and slowly backed away. The frightened owner then called the dog, and they left together. And here, a young man was riding his motorcycle when he noticed a kangaroo joey falling out of its mother's pouch. The adult kangaroo didn't even notice and ran away. The man couldn't stand by and found the joey. He took it home, where it's being cared for and will soon be released back into the wild. In this footage, you can see a stray dog narrowly avoiding becoming dinner for a huge python. The snake was slowly crossing the road, and the dog simply didn't notice it and stepped on the reptile. Fortunately, the python didn't react, and the dog continued on its way. 5 wild elephants came too close to a village and got stuck on a steep concrete riverbank. People were screaming and trying to drive the elephants away from their fields, but the frightened animals simply couldn't overcome the slippery barrier. They eventually managed to get out of the river, but on the other side. This surveillance camera captured the moment when an adopted domestic cat saved a 1-year-old baby from falling down a steep staircase. This incredible incident happened in Colombia. This isn't just a cat, but a true caring nanny. Did you know that for a full meal, one adult common pern can destroy up to 5,000 larvae in a wasp nest? And if they can't find those, they hunt frogs, lizards, and small rodents. This amusing incident will surely make you smile. 20 equally sized puppies, each eating from their own bowl. These puppies probably have different mothers, but were born on nearly the same day, and they look adorable. This unusual scene was filmed in Australia. Even locals rarely get to see a female wolf spider carrying her babies on her back. For those who fear spiders, it might be an unpleasant sight, but this caring spider mother carries and protects all of her spiderlings. And here, you can see something truly unique. When a mother takes her babies out of the nest, they line up in a chain, with each one holding on to the base of the tail of the one in front, while the first one holds on to the mother's tail. It looks amazing, and most importantly, this chain is very strong. No one lets go or gets lost despite all the obstacles on their way. And here you see a unique zebra foal. You've definitely never seen one like this before. Its unique spotted fur sets it apart from the other foals. These shots were captured in the Masai Mara Reserve in Kenya. And that's all for today, friends. Which of these episodes did you find the most interesting or surprising? Let us know in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.